You are nobody, just one of 5,000 soldiers here. The Centurion doesn't know your name at all. Neither does the man marching next to you right now. You've been walking for 6 hours through thick mud, carrying 60 pounds of gear on your back. No one has spoken to you since dawn this morning. This is your life now and will be forever. It has been for 2 years and will be 23 more. You signed up in a village outside Rome at 17. The recruiter promised steady pay, 3 meals daily. A plot of land when you retire someday, far away. He didn't mention the endless marching at all, never. 20 miles today, 20 miles yesterday, 20 more tomorrow. Your sandals are falling apart on your feet badly. Your shield is heavy, your sword never touched enemy. But it will soon enough you know that clearly. Up ahead, scouts have spotted something moving in distance. The Centurion finally looks in your direction for once. Form up, he screams at everyone loudly and clearly. You move without thinking at all, it's pure muscle memory. You find your place in the line raised shield draw sword. Barbarians are watching from the hills ahead of you now. Today you might finally earn your name, Soldier Boy. You found a loophole in the system here, brilliantly done. Same pay as regular soldiers, same rank too exactly. But while they dig ditches in the pouring rain outside, you're inside the medical tent, stitching a cut carefully now. You're exempt from grunt work completely and permanently here. The army needs more than just sword arms swinging wildly. It needs blacksmiths, surgeons, engineers, clerks, men with real skills. Men like you with actual talent and training for before. You learned medicine from your father back home years ago. Joined the Legion at 19 years old, eager and ready. You spent 1 miserable year digging latrines, hauling heavy timber. Before a Centurion noticed you could set a broken bone. Now you have a tent, tools, and respect from others. The soldier winces as you pull the thread tight, carefully. Will it scar? He asks, nervously looking at the wound. Badly. You say honestly without sugarcoating the truth at all here. You're still a common soldier on paper, officially speaking. No command, no authority over anyone else at all here. But you'll never dig another ditch again in your life. Sometimes the smartest way up is sideways, not straight. It's the middle of the night, and you're the only one. You're the only one who knows the password for tonight. A soldier is walking by in the darkness, approaching slowly. Halt, you say, stepping out of the shadows suddenly now. You step out, hand on your sword, ready for trouble. Watchword, you demand from the approaching figure in darkness ahead. The figure freezes immediately in his tracks, looking at you. He squints at you, trying to see your face clearly. Jupiter's thunder. He mutters the correct password, relieved, now safe. Correct answer, you wave him through past your position. This is your job, organizing the watch, assigning guard shifts. Carrying the wooden tablet with tonight's password scratched into it. It's not glamorous, but it's your first real authority ever. All 8 men in your tent are your responsibility now. You're the leader of the smallest unit in Roman army. 8 soldiers who march together, fight together, sleep together always. They also share 1 mule between all of them. You didn't ask for this responsibility at all, never wanted it. The Centurion pointed at you one morning and said simply, you keep these idiots alive, so you do that now. You break up their fights, cover their mistakes daily here. Make sure Galba stops drinking before inspection every single time. Make sure Priscus writes his mother so he stops crying. In battle, you're the one who keeps the line tight, who screams at them to hold when every instinct says run. Last week, you lost one of your men in ambush. It was an ambush in the woods, a surprise attack. He was just 17, the youngest in your group here. You carried his body back to camp yourself that night. Tonight, you'll divide his belongings among the others fairly now. Tomorrow, you'll train his replacement already chosen for the spot. You stand at the back of the formation, but not demotion. The Centurion leads from the front, you hold the rear. When men think about running, they see you first always. You carry a staff with a bronze knob on end. It's not ceremonial, you actually use it on them regularly. Last week you cracked it across a soldier's helmet hard when he broke formation during the drill practice session outside. He never broke formation again after that lesson learned. 80 men in the century, the Centurion commands them. You manage them daily, you wait patiently for your turn. Every deputy is waiting for their chance to advance up, waiting for a Centurion to retire or fall in battle. Or maybe they get promoted to a higher position. Then it's your turn finally after all these years waiting. You've been waiting for 6 years, now standing it back. 6 years of standing at the back, watching and learning. But your Centurion is getting old, and you're still here. You wear a wolf's head over your helmet proudly now. You carry the century's standard, a pole topped with medals. Honors and a crossbar bearing the unit's symbol clearly visible. Wherever it goes, the men follow without question, always there. And if it falls, they break so it doesn't fall. But that's only half the job you do here daily. You're also the banker for all the soldiers' money too. Every soldier's pay passes through your hands, first always here. You track deposits, loans, deductions, the funeral fund carefully noted. The equipment fund, the savings they'll collect in 20 years. The men fear the Centurion, but they're nice to you. You control their money, you know who gambles, drinks heavily, who sends every coin home to a family far away. In battle, your target, the enemy, wants your standard. You earn this sideways crest the hard way through years. 22 years, 4 wounds across 3 different wars survived. Now 80 men live or die by your decisions daily. The Vitus, your vine staff, never leaves your hand ever. It's a symbol of rank, you've broken 6 this year. Across backs, shoulders, and helmets, whatever it takes to survive. Whatever it takes to keep the men in line properly. The men, they hate you deeply, and you know it. Hate keeps them sharp, though, and it keeps them alive. They can love you when they're old, telling stories. In some tavern about the bastard Centurion who wouldn't let die. You lead from the front, always first into the breach. You're first over the wall if you tell men charge. They'll charge because they trust your judgment completely here always. Rome has senators, emperors, and gods ruling from above. But Rome was built by centurions like you in field. You're the highest ranking centurion in the Legion now. 5,000 men, 60 centurions, and you stand above all. They call you Primus, Pilus, the first spear, with respect. The title alone opens doors in Rome itself, far away. You didn't politic your way here through connections or favors. You outlasted everyone else through pure survival and skill here. You've buried better men than the centurions below you. Served under 5 commanders, survived 3 emperors' reigns total now. You're not here because you're lucky at all, never. You command the first century of first cohort, the elite. But your job isn't just fighting anymore, it's much more. You sit in war councils. Now the superiors listen when speak. The tribunes, boys from senatorial families who've never seen blood. They watch you like students learning from a master teacher. A year ago, they didn't know your name at all. Now they do, and they respect it deeply here always. You teach them which battles can be won and which cannot. The pay is 15 times what a common soldier earns. After this posting, you'll qualify for equestrian rank land status. A seat at tables your father couldn't even have served. The younger centurions watch you hungry, looking for any weakness. Let them watch you're not worried about them at all. 1 year, that's the standard term here, as first spear. 1 year as the first spear you intend to count. You've never killed a man, the Centurions know it clearly. The soldiers know it too, they look at the stripe. They look at the thin purple stripe on your toga and see what you are equestrian class 23 old. Here to check a box before your real career begins. 5 junior tribunes per legion. You rotate through administrative duties, supplies and payroll, some court martials, nothing important really here. The legion commander gives you tasks a clerk could handle. The first spear corrects your mistakes before anyone notices them. The men salute you and laugh the moment you turn. You hate it here, but you need this for career. 1 year of military service, then back to Rome, finally. Politics, business, and a proper life awaits you there soon. 30 years in the legions. You started as legionary bottom. You dug ditches, carried timber, killed your first man young. Before you were 20 years old, you were already veteran. Now you're third in command for the entire legion here. The camp prefect, the highest rank an enlisted man reaches. The legion commander handles strategy, the senior tribune handles politics. You handle everything else: fortifications, siege, equipment, artillery, sanitation, engineering, and the 10,000 details that keep 5,000 men alive. When the legion makes camp, you design the layout precisely. And when it marches, you manage the baggage train carefully. The tribunes above you are younger, richer, better connected always. They'll command legions someday, and you never will at all. But when their bridges collapse, when their walls crumble badly, or when their camps flood, they'll ask for you immediately. The broad purple stripe on your toga marks you senatorial. Class born to rule, you're 25 in command. Of an entire legion, 5,000 soldiers, and you've only been here for 6 months, total not long. The camp prefect has 30 years of experience in field. The first spear has battle scars older than you entirely. They salute when you pass. It means nothing really here. They know it, and you know it, but this is Rome. Blood matters. Your father sat in the Senate, his father commanded legions someday. You will too, certainly now. This is training. Learn how a legion breathes and operates. Understand supply lines, morale, and discipline deeply and clearly here. Make your mistakes here, where veterans can quietly fix them. The emperor himself signed your appointment. Personally, you knelt there. You knelt in the palace, received the commission, and swore oath. Now you stand at the edge of empire with authority. Absolute authority over a legion, your 38 senatorial rank. You've governed a minor province, served in 2 campaigns, survived. Survived the politics of Rome. This is now your reward.